Alrighty, I am wildly grateful that those ladies were coming by because that saved me about 5 or 6 miles. I have just over 6 kilometers more, so just about 4 miles, which should be plenty of time. It's only like 2 o'clock, so no problems. Hopefully, no problems. I just passed the Puma sign, so hopefully, no problems. Cannot get over how blue this water is. It is absolutely breathtaking. Alright, I'm about to watch this lovely sunset over one of the most blue lakes I have ever seen. And I'm just grateful for it. I know I was not able to get into the cabins that I wanted to, but it's still an amazing hike, and I still have a great place to camp, and I'm just grateful to be able to go to places like this in the world and be reminded of how amazing and beautiful the world is and why it's worth fighting for and keeping clean, and yeah, so. Made it up here for sunrise, which I'm up here so I can see the actual sun coming up, and then also the colors changing on these mountains, which is always one of my favorite things in the morning. I also have my nice freshly boiled water, so those are just down in here, and one in here. Helps keep me nice and toasty. And here's the morning sun. Finally has made it over this little peak. It's very bright, but also nice and warm, which I appreciate. Oh, it's gonna be hard to leave this spot. I know I need to pack up so I can move on to my next area today, but it's a pretty short hike today, so I think I'm gonna take at least another hour sitting here before I start packing up. I think I only literally have like 2-mile hike today. It's gonna take me like an hour. Yeah, so got plenty of time. In normal backpacking trips, I don't have this much stuff. With longer hikes, I can leave a bag in a hostel with the stuff I don't need actually backpacking. But because I can't do that now, I have literally everything that I would bring with me on an international trip like this. So I have my computer charger, external hard drive, multiple extra SD cards, my GoPro, charging GoPro stuff, a solar charger, 2 battery packs, my drone, camera, extra camera equipment, charging stuff for the camera, and then normal charging stuff like for my phone and whatnot. Then I also have food for extra days since I was coming further out, hitchhiking along the way and hitchhiking back. I never know how long that's going to take, so I have food for multiple days past what I need on the island here. And so my bag is extremely heavy right now. And poorly, I mean, it's not poorly packed, it's packed as best as it can be, but because there's so much stuff, it seems poorly packed. So I have my extra pack on the outside with extra food and things, all my tent and setup for sleeping, all on the outside of what is already a 65-liter pack. So it's very big, but what else am I gonna do? I'm not gonna not do this hike just because there's nowhere to leave a bag. So just heavy, and I go nice and slow and give myself time to stretch before and after because of my back, and we'll make it work. I think I've arrived. I'm pretty sure I can see the cabin. I'm so excited to have this full day. Just to have a little bit of solitude in an area where I can stand up and be warm enough to do yoga without like 12 layers on. Oh, this adorable little cabin. All right, come take a look at this. I'm so excited for this, you guys. Got a little table, a little wood-burning stove, but there's a wood out back. I'm so excited. Alright, I've had time to eat some lunch and relax a little bit, warm up, and now I'm going to take this time, since I have a warm place to come back to. This is turned off, but I'm going to have a nice fire when I get back, so I'm gonna go take a swim in the freezing cold water. And it's gonna feel great. I haven't had a shower in a little while, and this will be wonderful. So, here we go. really cold, but it's a wonderful opportunity and I don't know why I wouldn't take it. So I get to be completely alone out here in these beautiful mountains. It's freezing cold water with a nice warm cabin waiting for me. I can't think of a better time to do this. So I think the rain has finally stopped, so I can see a little bit of color out this window for the sunset, but it's not really much, it's just a little bit of color. But that's okay, it's still beautiful here, and I think the thing that has been most surprising is even without the sun shining on it, this lake is still so blue. It is hard to not just stare at constantly. This is definitely one of the coolest trails I've been on, with the little cabins that are available for free, and it's not a difficult loop by any means. It's pretty short, but if you're looking for something a bit more relaxing, this is definitely a trail to check out. Tomorrow is going to be a huge day. I have the second half of the loop. The loop is kind of split up easy the first 2 days, and then this last day will be the longest getting out. But then once I'm out and at the trailhead, I still don't have a car, and it's another 10K back to the visitor center that I would need to walk. And then on top of that, I don't know that I'm going to be able to find a ride, because again, this is a very rarely visited trail, or national park in general, and so I don't know if there will be anyone leaving at that time. So I might be setting up camp there and waiting an entire day the next day for someone to be leaving so that I can hitch a ride with them, hopefully. If not, I don't know how many days I'm gonna have to wait to get a ride, but it's like over 100, I think it's like over 100 kilometers back to the main road even, so I need a ride. And the only people that use this road are coming to and from the national park. So anyway, I'm not sure what it's gonna look like. I just know tomorrow will be a big day, so I'm trying to enjoy some rest, and yeah, we'll see how it goes tomorrow. I'm fully packed and ready, and the rain has picked up even more than it was before. I'm getting the feeling that it's just not going to let up today, and I have 15 miles, I think, just about, to get out, finish this loop, and then hike back to the main area, and then again still hope for anyone leaving for a ride. So I know I need to start. Oh well, just a little rain. I'll dry out when I get somewhere. I don't know. This is not great. This is not a fun part of the trail with the rain and snow. Okay, the rain has let up a little bit, which is great. For about an hour there, it was just thick snow that immediately melted. So now the whole trail is pretty muddy, but it's okay. I'm just grateful that the rain has slowed down enough that you can barely even notice it. Hopefully it stays that way for the rest of the day. I am grateful. I mean, I wish it was sunny. I could see this whole area and the mountains, but I can still see a faint outline of them, and they're absolutely beautiful, covered in snow. And it has all of these red and orange bushes, and it's still really beautiful. So I've made it to where I can see the end of the trail, and I can unfortunately see that there are not any cars in the lot, which It's unfortunate for two reasons. One, that means I have a very long hike ahead of me back to the main area. And two, that means that clearly nobody was scheduled to stay in the cabin I was in, so I probably could have just stayed another night, which sounds unbelievably cozy and welcoming at the moment. But it is what it is. Start hiking this long trail. That felt like the longest 11 kilometers I've ever done. Oh man. Now I'm pretty sure I probably won't get a ride until the earliest tomorrow, I would guess. So, yeah. Okay, I've just arrived. There is this little back spot that they're gonna let me stay in tonight because there was only one person finishing today and they've already left. And there's one person that finishes tomorrow. I don't know what time they're gonna finish, so I'm basically gonna need to be ready from open till close and just sit out there and hope that they have room in their car for me, because if they don't, then I will have to wait a full another day for someone else to come. So I'm starting to, oh, there's a little mouse. Hold on. He's hiding behind a broomstick right now, and it's adorable. Okay. Oh, what I was saying is I realized that if we hadn't come on the weekend, there obviously would have absolutely been cabins open. So that was the issue, not the fact that it was busier than the guy said. It must have just been because it was this random weekend with good weather. So yeah, I wish I'd known. I would have just timed it 2 days later and done exactly what I was hoping to do and just stay in a cabin for a week. But oh well, it is what it is. And I'm done hiking for today, which is most important because I'm exhausted. My legs and my feet are killing me. So I'm gonna make some food and rest a bit and, well, rest until tomorrow, I guess. So.
Hacer.
Fuego? Oh, okay.
Y con la leña esa, bien.
Okay,
si algo más, me avisas.
Okay, gracias, muchas gracias. Okay, I'm glad I asked, 'cause I was gonna try to make a fire in the fireplace. Turns out this bad lad is where I'm gonna be making a fire, which is fantastic because that's closer to where I can set up to sleep tonight. I'm gonna get on that right away before I start making food because it is so cold and I'm still really wet. I put on dry top, pants are still wet and I'm kind of hoping they'll dry out. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, that was a little bit difficult getting it started. Reaching in, trying to work over a fire as the smoke is coming up in your face. Not ideal. Normally I like to blow on it so that it can create heat and get going, and I couldn't do that from up high, so that was a little bit harder than what I'm used to, but it's going now. So we'll be standing right here waiting to warm up, and then I'm gonna get going on some food. Also, there's this cute little cat that's here, and I'm pretty sure he's stalking the mouse, so. All right, I'm about to set up a bed, and I'm trying to ignore the fact that I've seen so many spiders, so just gonna welcome them into my warm sleeping bag and hope that they are friendly. Okay, good morning, everybody. I slept okay, better than I would have if I had been outside. It was just a weird mix of sleeping close to this little oil drum here, and having it be really warm if I'm too close and not very warm if I'm far away, and then falling asleep and having the wood burn out and waking up and going out to get more wood. And which is fine. I mean, again, it's way better than if I had been sleeping in my tent. It would have been very cold. It's been snowing and raining and windy all night and still is. Anyway, so I'm packing up now because I have no idea when the only car that will come through. I have no idea when that'll be. So I'm kind of just gonna be packed up, staring at the only road, waiting for this one car so that I don't miss them, because it's my only chance for today. I am grateful that I'm standing next to a very warm little oil drum and that I'm not outside. And the weather shows that maybe at around 2 or so it might clear up, which would be wonderful. If I am able to get a ride and I have to hitchhike further, it'll be nice to have clear weather. Yeah, I still have a little bit of food. A lot of things are going well, so. I have no idea when they're gonna come. It could be in 10 minutes, it could be in 6 hours. It's a weird position to be in, to just be standing here watching out the window. All right, the only car that was here overnight, those people just drove the opposite direction towards the trail that I just got off of, so hopefully the car comes soon. I was hoping to make it to Perito Moreno tonight, which is about 5.5 hours away. I assumed I would need to get a ride to the main road, and then potentially 1 or 2 cars coming north are probably going there because it's the next big city. I don't know. I also know I'm very hungry, and all of my food, I mean, I ate an apple with peanut butter, but anything that needs to be cooked is what I have left. And it's all like deep in the middle of that pack. And if the car comes, like I need to be ready to go. So I'm kind of hungry, but I think I might just be hungry today. A car just came and I got really excited, but it was a car that was arriving for the day. But it's okay, I waited outside by their that for them to come out so I could ask them, and while I was waiting, the little kitty around here got a bunch of little foot snuggles, so that was nice. Okay, I found the car. Bye, kitty. They are leaving. They have space for me, and they happen to be going to the city that I'm trying to go to next. It's about 5.5 to 6 hours away, which is as far as I was hoping to get tonight. So, it all worked out. Yeah, I'll let you know when I get to Perito Moreno.